And I find traditional people, for some reason, if they don't have that mindset of wanting to see the impossible, wanting to get extraordinary results by looking in extraordinary places, it's very hard to get these people to even show up. But he ended up showing up, but he had a sprain on his hand from which he described as like a 5 of 10 in pain. And this was our version 1 of lasers. I basically took all the laser frequencies in science, put them into a spreadsheet. It was a huge project. Got them into a spreadsheet, saw the outcome results that the study said, and then started targeting different frequencies and powers and frequency of blinking. You can call it. So there's the frequency of the wave, and then there's the frequency of how it blinks, and then you have power, and that's pretty much it. It's like 4 categories that, decide what type of laser energy you're going to get out. There's other things in regards to manufacturing style, but that's it. So I had 2 of my first lasers. These are USB powered. These are very low power levels. And with the frequencies in his hand, just a couple minutes, I have a video of this too, because he has this look on his face, this dumbfounded, holy cow look, because his pain went down to like a 0.5. And that was just in like 5 minutes. So what's happening in there, somebody might ask. It seems to be, I was using lasers to try to target stem cells, because there is some science that shows that if you put the right frequency into plasma, you're going to get more stem cells. That's one way to trigger it. We trigger stem cells, in our view, many different ways now. It's actually way easier. I don't use even lasers for it in any way, shape, or form. But this is that. So within a few minutes, that improved. I want to talk about this in this slide here. Yeah. So, and by the way, I'll show you the laser in a little bit, but the ones we have now is version 8, and it looks like a lightsaber, and it's amazing and way more powerful than just that little thing. And I mean powerful in regards to effect. This is another thing I see that is causing a lot of inflammation in people. I called it the word parasite back in the day. But this is that technology, I believe. It's just not natural. And if you look at it at this part here, you can actually see it has a structure to it. There's a really bright energy in the blood. It seems to have more energy than anything else in the blood. And then on the top left-hand corner here, you'll see a stem cell. So a stem cell is notable because it has an energy in the center, a different energy. There's 3 energies in this first ring, and there's another 3 energies in the second ring. This is a very complex thing. I think that there's a lot more going on in stem cells than we realize, and they're way more important than we think. Even though we think they're amazing, I think that's just the beginning of things. I think these are actually like a power source, actually, because these things that light up so well in the blood, these abnormal things that seem to take energy out of the red blood cells, also steal stem cells. There can be thousands on there. This one's partially dead, or else we wouldn't be able to see the stem cells on it, because the white light when they're fully alive is so bright it looks like you're looking into the sun. So there are still stem cells left over on this thing. We see thousands. They're so densely they steal the stem cells.
If this sparks something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify, or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.